Hi guys! I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to this crazy adventure of our lives. Today I want to kind of vent slash make awareness. I want to bring awareness to just some of the challenges that those that have kids with special needs might be facing. Some of the things that they might be going through, or just decisions and choices they have to make. So let me preface that with, so we have almost been back in Davao for a week. Tomorrow will be a week officially. We are super excited to be back with Miss D. Just feels so good to hold her. Thank you so much for your prayers. She has adjusted so well. Like, she's excited to have us around, and we've had a few challenging moments, but really just I think it's one, God gets all the glory and praise, and just the fact that He has prepared our hearts along the way and prepared her heart along the way, and we're so thankful for technology and that we were able to communicate with her back and forth, and just, yeah. So many prayers have been answered, so many things worked out, and just thank you. There are certain things that trigger her and stuff, but those are things that we can control and keep to a limit. So, but the one thing that has been on my heart the last couple of days is how sometimes it's easier as a family with two kids with different special needs, how sometimes it can just be easier to stay home. Now, this could be even when you just have kids in general. But right now in Davao, you can't just decide to get up in the morning, oh, I want to go to the beach today. Many resorts are closed. If they are open, you have to fill out all this paperwork, give all this information, get a QR code, which is like this code that they scan. So you're getting like your passport information or your birth certificates or just all this personal information, and so you have to think ahead, you have to plan ahead. And there was one time that we did it, we sent all that information in, and then they're like, oh, sorry, we're not taking kids 18 and younger anymore. And so that's just hard in general, even if you have a normal situation with a child. But we were thinking about it. We also have the factor of Thomas can kind of swim on his own. So if we put a life jacket on him, like, he's not going to go beyond a point where he's not comfortable, and he's just able to kind of do his own thing. Miss D can't swim. Not only that, like, she has spasticity, which means her muscles are super tight, and she's got different things that she doesn't know how to move and doesn't know how to control. Excuse me. So that, if we go somewhere, if we're getting in the water on the beach, like, that's a lot of work on us too. And even like this morning, poor Thomas just wants to go to the beach. He's dying to go to the beach. Like, Philippines, it's hot, we go to the beach. Like, that's what we have always done in the past. Not a ton, but in the past we had options. And so with it being hot, I was like, okay, we'll just go ahead and fill up the pool. And he's been in it and no problem, but he wants somebody to play with. So I was like, okay, we'll have Misty get in, we'll put a life jacket on her, not that it's deep, but just, in case she were to tip over or whatever, it'll help us in the situation. Well, she didn't want to get in. And at no fault, excuse me, no fault of her own, like, I think she's just nervous. The last time I got in with her and other times that she's gotten in, it's either been like the really small tub that she takes a bath in, and so she can press her feet up against it and support herself, and just I was just like, I don't want to get in, and it's hard to like bend over and hold her up, and there's that challenge, and it's not, I'm not blaming the people that have figured out different ways to go and do. Like, I'm grateful that they have that outlet. I'm grateful that not everybody is in the same situation we are, but I just wish there was more of a, I wish at least here I had more of a community that understood, or just, a situation where a friend would sit there and say, yeah, we'll come by for the day. Like, I don't want people to sit there and think like, well, they're stuck up, they're sticking to themselves, and they're not going out and doing, and we have our reasons. And it's just, I don't know. You go to the resorts and things, it costs money, it all adds up. There's so many factors. And I feel like when everybody was just staying at home and not doing, it was a lot easier to blend in, or maybe just not have our struggles and issues noticed as much. But I'm realizing that our future is going to be full a lot of the time of just days of we're staying put when others are going and doing, and yeah, and getting to the point where I'm content with that. Or if I can't bring myself to be content with it, are Dan and I open to doing the extra work that it takes to take Thomas and Misty out and giving them the support that they needed? It's just, I don't know. It's weird, like, we're on an island, and we're not that far from the ocean, but it's still hard to just find a beach that we can just go to and pull up for a couple of hours. Like, that would just make it easier. Because if we pull up and there's issues and it doesn't work out, we just go home. And with it being in the middle of a pandemic, like, that's ingraining in people's minds more so, I think, that, oh, well, that person already has issues, and so they shouldn't be out, they should stay home, and so we don't want to deal with that either. And it's just, I don't know. We've just, we haven't even been back a week, and it has hit like a truck in a way that this is gonna be hard. And I think I knew it before, but when you step away from it for a while, it's very easy to forget. To forget just how challenging it is, and to forget how much you're gonna have to fight for your child. And we're ready to fight, and we're ready to, push there for her, but we also don't wanna, like, I'm trying to be nice about it too, and so, like, yesterday, so Misty has this really cool opportunity to do this advanced therapy program, and I'll talk more about that later. But in order to be able to do this, she needed to get a hip x-ray to just prove that her hips are okay and that we can move on. Well, the therapist told us to go ahead and get the hip x-ray, which is fine, but she didn't send us with a script or anything. So we go to the hospital and I'm like, yeah, we just need this, and they're like, you don't have a paper, we need proof that this is what you need. And so I wish I would have thought of that beforehand, because we spent almost an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, and then we ended up going to the therapy place and getting the information we needed, and then we went back, and then it was no issue. But like, even going to the hospital, like, to get in, you have to go and give all your information before they'll even let you in. And then when they let you in, they scan your QR code and just all this stuff. It's not easy. It's not, I mean, if their goal is to try to convince people not to come to the doctor, not to get looked at, not get checked out or whatever, like, if that's their goal, they're achieving it, just because there's just so much entailed and involved that you don't want to go through the process, because it's a lot of effort. And so but yeah, so I guess I'm just, and it'll be a process. I've read, many books and different things, and it talks about how, a lot of it just comes and goes. Like, you might come to terms with one thing and then you're fine for a while, but then there's something else that happens with having a special needs child, and so then it takes time to come to terms with that, and just so, but it's okay. We'll make it, but yeah, it's what we're going through right now, and yeah, so, but that's it for today. I will see if I have some fun pictures and video to add to the end of this, so it's not just boring me talking whatever, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys, God bless. What you doing, Thomas?
I'm playing the pool.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Okay, keep the water in the pool. Sit in it. Is it cold?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.